who Mokmurian is, what he is, how many giants they have, and why they were attacking Sandpoint.
I'm mostly interested in why they were attacking Sandpoint, just to confirm. The Alt-Light?
No, they
The
don't
answer
know.
was, I can't say he mentioned having a special, but Terractinus mentioned having a special mission from Lord Mokmurian, but it didn't tell me what it was, didn't tell any of us. My people's elders have ways of prying secrets from the stones. Perhaps the stones knew something Lord Mokmurian needed to learn.
Alright, and who the Lord was? Some kind of Uber Stone Giant? War Chief?
Super Stone Giant Chief that knows powerful magic, essentially.
Okay. And did party...
Something about mastering the magic of the ancient lords.
Oh, probably rune magic. Not that out of character. They have.
Who the hell are the ancient?
They have one.
That is a question that he has. They are gone now, but our elders tell us they once ruled over our ancestors, enslaved them, forced them to build the monuments that grace Varizia even today. Many of my brothers believe that Mokmurian is one of these ancient lords risen from the past to rebuild his empire.
By the way, do I get it right? But I'm still wondering, did we get a captive Stone Giant or what?
What it was is there was the three attacking the manors. So while you guys were like helping rebuild and whatnot, a few of the high level characters in the town went to go like hunt them down, like get back what they stole, and they ended up capturing one of them. So they drug him back to question him.
Okay.
Or for you guys to question him at least.
I'm kind of surprised they are willing to talk, but hey. Everything
He's
works.
doing this for safe passage out of your lands, so.
Yeah, I'm tempted on not giving him that, but...
I mean, to be fair, how many player characters can decide it right now?
Yeah, that's why. So it's just Orin and Asheranti, and I don't think Asheranti's gonna stop Orin.
I mean, she doesn't have ways of stopping him, not really.
Yeah, and Orin is kind of annoyed at this guy. I'm just gonna roll a D100 to see what he's just.
He has answered all the questions you asked.
I know, but Orin is an evil dick.
He is.
Fine, Orin will let him go. For now. Without ripping off his legs.
Did anybody ask a question what they need captive people for?
Eating. Effectively, it's Orin and the guy shared a bro moment where they were talking about eating people.
Okay, that's...
Actually, I just remembered something.
Yeah.
It's like, also, we were going to eat their corpses after they did some strange ritual on them. Something to do with a 7-pointed star.
Okay, so this is bad, because I thought, well, eating people is bad, but it is not as bad as rituals, so we are on a pretty straight timeline. Does he know, like, when this ritual was supposed to happen after raid? Like, can he give us any resemblance of a time frame?
It takes a bit over 2 weeks to get to Jorgenfist, so...
On foot, he says. Like he means.
Yes, on foot. Because I have this nifty little thing now for you guys.
Out of character, how quickly we will be able to get to Jorgenfist if using horses,
if you're
etc.?
On horses, it'll be a bit faster. For instance, the dragon flew, and it took him pretty much all day to get from here to about here.
Okay.
You got that, and that's straight. So it would take like you guys. You'd have to like go up that way, and like go that way, then go that way.
Actually, depending if we.
You'd have to like go that way. And that way,
this way, for
way.
example, I'm thinking because. Well, it will depend if Shilelu is still in the fort or not. Actually, I wanted to know that as the time passed, did anybody arrive at some point, like Shlaylu or somebody else? Or
Nope.
not really? So yeah, that will be up to discussion, like, will we want to go through the fort and ask these guys, hey, this is the situation, you might, will you want to help us? If not, that's cool, etc. But yeah, I don't know, Martin, do you have any other question?
Nope,
Right now,
I pretty much asked everything I wanted to.
Okay.
So it's just you. You came in right as we were about to end the scene. So I was like, hey, you can ask some questions.
Okay, I'm slightly like, because day was busy, etc. I'm guessing he cannot specify what kind of magic. I mean, like mind control or like blasting people to shreds.
They say he can turn living into immobile stone and can turn his own flesh into granite armor. I've even heard he can cause the very stones of the world to quicken and pull those who stand atop them into a tomb below the earth. And I'm sure he can do much more than that.
Can I, like, if I know it as a player, does my character knows it, or do I need to make spellcraft checks to figure it out that first spell he talks about is turn flesh into stone?
Most likely some sort of spell like that.
Yeah, this is not great, because this is essentially save or die spell. Unless...
Well, unless you have stone to flesh.
Yeah, I don't have it.
But we're getting an arcane caster that can probably cast it, I'm not certain.
Hopefully,
Depends.
maybe.
Did you fill out her spellbook?
I have spent, as in the only spells that I have are the spells that she got for free. The rest of the shit I still need to add from either scrolls or anything else.
Okay.
I didn't feel like it would fit for me to start with a shit in
For
the scroll.
the other spells, can I make some kind of check to figure out what they are? Because I'm not sure from the description.
He's not really specifying any specific spell. It's just the kind of magic he can use.
That's
He's been
true.
said to
Sorry,
use.
I asked the question.
Like he's not saying he can use stone to flesh. He's saying he can petrify people. He's not saying that he's using stone skin. He's saying he can turn his skin to stone.
That's
If you
cool.
understand what I mean.
Yes. Yeah,
In other words, for spellcraft, it'd probably be a much higher DC than normal. If you really
that's
wanted
a good question. Can he tell, like, apart from the war chief that knows magic, do they have much spellcraft in their army? Or in the Jorgen Fist?
There's a few like Tractness, but he really didn't have magic.
Okay, so what he means is that there are few like badass giants, but they don't really rely on magic.
Oh look! That'll be useful if you guys can kill him before he uses it. Jesus.
Oh.
I'm looking at Mokmurian and holy shit!
Hey.
Holy shit.
I remember him. I heard stories about. Not like the name doesn't sound familiar, but I heard stories about like a. I thought it was the previous one, so I was a little surprised. But I heard stories about a rock giant mage that apparently is like CR20 or something. Like
No, he's pretty high up there, but he's not 20.
Ah, dang it! Well, he's ridiculously powerful, and like there's like a massive difficulty spike for no reason at this guy.
Definitely, if I look at the counter before him.
So no shamans, no
That's a
witch
CR difference
covens.
of like 8. Anyways, like most of the magic users are indeed the shamans of the plateau people. However, they are also usually the elders, and the elders do not agree with Mokmurian's ways. He has trained a chosen few of us young ones. I don't know how he chooses. I was not.
He says saltily.
But for those of us he does choose, he teaches us his powers.
Okay.
Since our hard hitter Samuel is gone.
We all know that Samuel was the main damage output of this party. guys.
Yeah, he
Totally.
was the only
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Probably
Whatever will we do?
Yeah.
He probably doesn't know, but might as well ask. Like, does he has an iClink? Like, in case they fulfilled all the objectives and etc., does he know what would be the next step? Apart from the ritual.
The invasion of the lowlands.
Okay. And I guess we promised you safe passage. What are you going to do when freed? It wouldn't be nice if you went back to your people and warned them that we know.
Going back could be good, but they may execute me for failure. I might go traveling, maybe go south. Always heard stories of the southern nations.
He goes south, he gets murdered.
Well, watch out, because everything's peaceful until the Fire Nation attacks. Never trust them.
It all ended when the Fire Nation attacked.
Oh no. Why don't you, considering that all of that shit's happening, it's just like a massive military camp? Or is it like an actual hideout?
It's an actual fortress.
Why don't you get together with Asheronti or someone who gives a damn and actually, like, give us an outlook of that, give us an outlook of that hideout, insides, outsides, guard patrols, information on that stuff, etc.
I'm not very good at drawing, but here's a
Well, all you need
well
to do
drawn.
is all you need to do is
Here's a
describe it.
I'm not very good at
drawn.
drawing, but here's a professionally drawn map of the place.
By the way,
With color and everything.
Zach, you mentioned that we already know about like the number of army, but do we know specifically like around how many numbers are there in the forest itself? Fortress, not forest. Fucking hell.
We are all based in the fortress.
And let me
There
guess.
is always a number out on hunting patrols and scouting patrols, but most of us are in the fortress at all times.
And give me the numbers, Zach. How many of them are there?
He doesn't know exactly.
But are we speaking in dozens? 100 at minimum?
He said dozens. Yeah, he said
Dozens
like
of giant,
there's, like,
dozens
seven-
of giants, but hundreds total.
Yeah, he said there's like 7 clans, each of which having like dozens of people.
So there's 7 tribes, each have dozens.
Mhm.
Then there's the number of lesser kennies conscripted of the ogres, hill giants, and trolls is not insignificant.
All right.
Huh. Makes me actually wonder. I look at Orin. You do your
What's that?
stuff. Actually, I start wondering how the. Look at the sky. Pardon my language. How the fuck are we supposed to deal with this?
How?
The stone
It's
giant begins
particularly
laughing.
difficult.
I'm not exactly an army killer. This is more of
Well,
your thing.
it doesn't really matter. Well,
It doesn't really matter because I'm not gonna
if
be there
we-
to deal with it. He says.
if we have you have Merlot and you have the 2 backup that I'm sending, they are pretty capable.
Jerry looks at Asheronti into her eyes. Would you like a hint?
Who looks into my eyes?
Jerry, the stone giant.
I actually look at Jerry and I say, right, before you give her a hint and then you guys sleep or whatever, I don't care. Before whatever, are there any secret hideouts or entrances into this place?
None that I know of. I was mostly with Tracticness and on the hunting patrols myself, so I don't know much of the inside. I do know, however, there is one of us that is holding all of this together. And if he is taken out, then the whole thing falls apart.
And who would that be?
Do you mean this?
Lochmurian himself.
Oh,
That's what I
that's what I
expected.
assumed.
We're gonna have to assassinate him. I wish you guys fun with that.
Yeah, not that I have spells required to pull that off. But thanks for voice of confidence, Orin.
You'll be fine.
Stealth is optional.
Yeah, we're all good at stealth.
Like in most
to
Payday
wait
2
till we're low
missions.
Yeah.
Stealth is kind of optional.
Nah,
You just might have
it
to
is.
fight an army if you
Yeah,
don't.
too bad the stealth in D&D and Pathfinder, it works in a way that if you fuck once, then you are done.
Not necessarily. Like, they will certainly be on alert if you fuck up once, but if you can, like, escape them and start hiding again, and they can't find you, then you could, like, try again.
there's always ways. It's fine. We'll be fine. Just trust in the magic of whatever the fuck.
Trust in the magic of your D20.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
I might
Never
actually
trust
The
ask...
enemies later, they roll a nat 20 and we all die.
Yeah, I might actually ask, like, about dungeons themselves, like, do you have, like, how do you see? Do you see dark? Do you have
Of
sense?
course.
Can you see?
All of the plateau people can see in the dark.
Can you, like, see through the mist? A fog?
Some of us, not all.
Okay.
Can you see invisible people?
Yeah,
Some of us.
I really don't care. So,
Well,
right now.
see invisible people. Well, yeah, someone in our raiding party saw invisible people all the time.
Yeah, he liked shrooms too.
Yeah, like he always like picked mushrooms wherever he went, but he always saw invisible people.
Right, noted.
Yeah, I mean, fun. Yeah, I don't have any other questions right now.
Nope, no further questions, Your Honor. I forgot that she has schools. Wow, that is stupid of me, actually. Universalist. There you go.
So I guess you fulfilled your end of bargain. Then I guess we'll fulfill ours.
He starts getting up. Says, "Well, I guess I will start heading south then. I'm sure I probably can find a ship over in the city."
Alrighty.
Then he starts heading in the direction of Magnamar.
Don't beat people to death on the
Time
way.
later, and the town is torn to pieces by a rogue giant.
I'm pretty sure they would take casualties, but they would be able to fucking kill one.
They probably wouldn't get past the wall.
Hashtag he tried.
Mind you, there's something else ripping apart Magnamar.
What was that, Zach? I didn't understand.
There's something else ripping apart Magnamar.
They don't know that.
They don't know that though.
Nope, we don't know that. Not even gonna go into that.
Let's see
I-
Magnamar.
I'm not
Nope.
interested. As in, I don't want to know about
Wait.
the character.
Does anyone still know if we...
Mhm.
Oh my god, none of our characters know that they have a hideout in Magnamar.
Nope. None of us do.
No, you guys slaughtered all of the guys that were working in Magnamar.
I also think we don't care.
Actually, I
the-
think Ashanti knows that you have a house in Magnimar.
Merlo does.
No. Samuel.
Wait,
Simon
no,
was
I
the
don't
only
think
one
even
who
Merlo
knew.
knows that you guys
Does
have
he?
a house.
No, it's like Simon's old character was the only one who knew, and he went ahead and didn't show us the place while we went through Magnamar. We actually don't know. We have a goddamn house.
It's gonna be boarded up again and become a new home to a new murder cult.
Yeah.
Hashtag we tried.
Yeah, exactly tried.
In like 100 years, it'll be a new murder cult that's using the mansion.
The cycle of the life continues. Anyways, I look at Orange. So
The
apart
cycle of murder
from
cults.
apart from these spellbooks that you wish me to give to your friends, is there anything else?
You know, as much as I could say, I'm just taking off all of my important shit and then giving it to you to give to everyone else of the party. That would just be metagaming the fuck out of this, so no, that's pretty much it. Oh, wait, no. I do have one thing.
Metagaming? What the fuck are you talking about? Are you dead
Don't worry
now?
about it. Don't worry, I'm staring up at the giant man in the sky. He says as he takes off his backpack and pulls out the...
As you see Orin eating some mushrooms and he's seeing invisible people in the sky.
And he pulls out his pulls out what seems to be 16 vials of acid, which he hands to you.
Why can't I hold all of these vials? But no, I can't.
Let's see. What else kind of useless shit that I have that I won't be killed for by the DM? Oh, right. Ashranti, how strong are you?
It's a clear sky, you hear thunder roll.
Oh god!
Speaking of stats, I have 15 strength.
Do you have a bow?
I have a crossbow.
I pull out a masterwork crossbow. Yeah, I pull out a masterwork crossbow with +2 strength and 20 arrows. I don't care whether you can use it. I toss it to you anyway. That's literally everything that is useless, that I've never used, that Orin will never use, and that I can spare without the mighty DM in the sky killing me instantly. Because as much as I want to give you my headband of inspired wisdom or my boots of speed,
is it a
hear
short
thunder
bow
in the background.
or long bow?
No, it's a composite longbow +2
Composite longbow, okay.
with 20 arrows. I bought this at the very beginning of the game. I've never used it because Orin just liked tossing his hammer. Once he got the throw anything feat.
Wait, is it
Mad.
+2 enhancement?
No, just +2 for strength. Effectively, if you shoot arrows from it, you add +2 for your strength modifier.
Okay, ranged. I don't know how the fuck I want to set that up.
Alrighty, that's pretty much it. Then Orin saunters off.
Good luck with your travels.
It'll be fine. I'll eventually come back with like a small army. Oh, by the way, most people from my village, except for the ones that I met, most people from my village look kind of like me. Different colors and everything. Just once you see a massive like tidal wave of lizard folk that look like dragons, some of which might be a couple of wings. It's a little awkward how that goes. Anyway, once you see a tidal wave of them show up, you know it's me. By the way, I'm the sane one. Just warning you.
By the way, that's what Orin sees. And yes, in case you're wondering.
Oh god!
He is pointing at you.
Oh no! No, I walked away before I'm struck down.
The folks scare me. Run,
It's following
bitch!
me!
Run!
It's following me! I'll never eat these mushrooms again.
I got these off of a dead giant.
Alrighty.
Oh wait,
that's
I
pretty
forgot I cannot fucking use crossbows because proficiency.
Longbows? I know, because you don't have a martial proficiency. Or it doesn't care.
I like the fact that she's
I mean,
probably
you
like,
still
what the fuck is this?
can. You'll just get like minus fucking everything. I think it's -4 and you can't use your strength modifier.
Rip.
Yeah, not gonna use that. I mean, I will hold it.
And you know, you like can't use even its entire first range increment.
I might as well give it to Zargo when we meet him.
Yep.
Zargo.
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 He decided to take a note. Yeah, he decided to
that?
take a note out of Skyrim.
Alright, hang on. Everyone's breaking up.
We're not breaking up with you, Samuel. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
We'll be with you
Alright.
forever.
I need to check. Is he playing Catfolk?
So by the way, with Meryl, like, do we have to wait for new guys to arrive to Sandpoint, or are we meeting
Nope.
them in a road?
Well, that's up to you.
And question to Meryl, which way will we going? Because I will open up a suggestion. They might not help us, but we might as well.
No, Chester, just. Are you going to be staying in Sandpoint, or are you going to be heading off to find them?
Your vote, Merlo. First.
What? I'm not even there.
Oh, it's your decision. You gotta
mean-
make that decision, not us.
Wait, this is.
I
only
mean,
me?
did you
Yeah,
say
this
we were
is-
going
it's-
off to
You
find?
are
only
literally the
person.
only one in Sandpoint now.
Yeah, well, the only one of the people.
Oh right, because Merlo is with these guys. Fucking hell.
Yes, I was like, what the fuck are you
I
guys
stole
talking about?
Merlot's shit and then gave it back.
I'm kind of missing stuff.
have
I'm gonna go to local temple, make a small prayer, find some guidance in the gods, and then I will hope that fate will lead me where I need to find them, and I will try to find them outside of Sandpoint.
And then she gets lost and we never see her again.
Oh no, that's terrible.
Mm.
Not to
Totally.
Schrodinger, but I mean technically, but I actually have a god that I believe in. Serenra.
Do you get the joke though?
Schrodinger's cat, yes.
I'm pretty sure Schrodinger that they are on the path that I choose.
Yes, I get it, I think.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah, then I prepare, gather up my stuff, say goodbyes to a few people, to mayor, to sheriff, that hopefully we'll be able to prevail, and then move out.
So which way do you go?
Hoping that I will find them, and also,
You do have a map.
yes, and also be able to go through Turtleback for trying to ask these guys for help. I'm gonna move like that.
So you are heading to Fort Rannoch.
Yes.
All right. Which is essentially pretty much like there-ish.
Yes. And if I remember correctly, you showed that Jorgenfist is somewhere like here.
I'll even make a small mark for it.
It's fine. I
Nope,
only need to
nope,
know they are
nope.
in the Iron Peaks.
I'm making a small mark for it. It's too late.
Gee, fine.
Lost connection for a second.
Let's. Yeah.
Yeah, actually it makes more sense for me to not wait in the city because she believes we are on the time frame. And also, of course, I assume they are giving me the...
Why the hell would I grab a buckler if I'm using a two-handed
They
bow?
would give you a horse, yeah.
You can use a buckler with a two-handed bow.
So might as well...
Yeah, you just take a penalty to your hit.
get a horse
There's
by...
actually no penalty.
And
You can use a
buy
bow or
lot of
crossbow without
rations.
penalty while carrying it.
Oh shit, nice.
Yeah, that's why it's just a plus from 1 AC.
Did you say crossbow?
You can use a bow or crossbow.
Oh.
That's a really bad color for that, so let's use this. Happy? Or is that still a bad color for you guys?
No, it's cool.
It's cool.
Can be red or whatever. Color is not really that much important.
I'm just trying to find a good color to see it with. Pink?
I swear to God, I am so tempted. I've not done drawbacks yet.
Yeah.
I'm so tempted to give Sarah or Cyril Warded Against Nature. just so Samuel will try to kill me.
What's it do?
Warded against nature. Animals do not willingly approach within 30 feet of you.
And that counts for animal companions too. That's great.
Yep.
Though what's great is you make a druid with that. Why don't you love me?
No, animal companions, familiars, and mounts granted by your class abilities are immune to this effect.
Yes.
It's amazing. Why don't I want it to be Snow White? Why is only this pet pig following me?
That would be a great ranger. Grab warded from nature, and you're just being followed by a pig.
Oh, no.
It's why? I just want it to be loved by animals. It's you love nature, but nature hates you.
That's great.
Well, that's good for keeping you from being attacked by wild animals.
Yeah.
Because they won't willingly go even near you.
Yeah.
Oh god.
At least a lot of random encounters in forests are null and void. Yeah, you don't.
Which is why I never take it, because it's effectively, at least not at a lower level campaign, because it's effectively saying, fuck you, DM. Think of something else, which is a dick move.
Yes, but saying fuck you, DM is sometimes fun.
And you don't get sweet XP, even though Colbert almost fucking died from that one tiger.
Yeah, mountain lion, tiger.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was
pounced on
That
him.
mountain tiger was Largo's pet.
Well, yeah.
Good thing mending is a first level spell. Or, I mean, not first level spell, a cantrip.
Yep.
So you can just spend 10 minutes to start repairing your... you can just spend time repairing your gear.
Wait, did I even took it? Of course not. Anyways, yeah, I move
Don't
on.
worry.
I mean, Arashanti doesn't care because she doesn't have armor.
No, but,
Oh, no, wait, she has. She has. No.
Sarah has the most overpowered spell in the game. Hopefully.
Oh.
If Martin is smart.
Which one?
Prestidigitation.
Yes, I do. I have all the spells.
It's the
Oh,
most
yeah.
overpowered spell in the game.
It's so good.
Mm.
So fun.
I would argue that spells from Book of the Apocalypse for 3.5, but not Apocalypse, Vile Darkness, but they are complete utter.
What about Apocalypse? What about Apocalypse from the Sky?
Hashtag rip.
Yeah, hashtag you die. You tried.
12d6 fire and acid damage over at least, since it's I think in the level spell, at least 18-mile radius.
I mean,
or was
there's
it
a
180-mile radius? I think it was.
Yeah, there's a combo of low-level spells that basically it's on the level of Pun Pun combining locate city or something, and then it's just basically it's like a apocalyptic way for some broken shit
Player, that player, yay! So you get to there.
Where? I don't see it.
You get to Mount whatever it's called.
Fort Running.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called. Anyways,
I am glad nobody harassed me.
Julius and Simon, no, Julius and Martin. I mean, yeah, you guys are traveling down the river. You would know that Fort Rannick is nearby.
I'm not caring about it.
I know you aren't.
Supposed
Why
to
would I
head to
care
that
about
point.
Fort Rannick?
Because you were there before, and you could probably get something like a horse, maybe.
I mean, do my companions have a horse?
Find a reason, don't be
They have horses. You don't.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they do. Okay, then I'd probably go by there and try to grab a horse.
You would find Asheronti there.
Dun dun dun. Actually, thinking about it, we should probably not go there.
It's a silly place.
I mean, if you guys really want to split the party across a nation, be my guest.
You know what? I would be like, if I knew that my party members are like that, then I would go to Jorgenfist. Hi, can I join you? I mean, I can hear you.
I've had enough of my.
I have enough. You know, I don't care what you're trying to do, but you know, this land could use some
Merlo.
unified leadership, so I'm up for that.
Merlo, you drink some water, and you see this guy. He yells at you, go to the fucking fort.
Calm down, dude.
Yes, he's actually that big. That is to scale.
Looking at you. Cyril and Sarah are just looking at you like, why are you screaming?
I look at them and just like, stop screaming. Look back, start screaming again.
Why are you? The ears, ow, stop.
I have a good idea. You know what? Let's go to a fort nearby.
There's a fort nearby. I mean,
okay.
As long as you stop screaming, sure. Ow! My God, man!
You drink some water and it's like stagnant water, and you see that guy.
Oh dear God!
Suddenly you're screaming. We're all screaming except the mute guy.
The new guy doesn't see him because he is actually going to be intelligent about this.
He's just
Right.
bombing in the
right.
Spacebuggers slowly begins opens up the map and like starts planning a route. Well,
so you guys get to the
walking in the
fort.
general direction towards the fort because I don't want to die.
Asheronti. And the other rangers who are totally not dead.
I hope they're not. I'm guessing
foreshadowing.
Shleilu is not there.
She is.
Oh.
She has decided to join the rangers.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Jesus, Julius.
It's not actually made out of cats.
What?
There's like armor in the game known as cat skin leather. Trying to convince Simon to take it.
This is a scene where rangers are there,
awful.
I am there, and now Merlo and the new Martin characters are there. So I'm like, Merlo, you're alive!
Hey, not even being dropped from the
He looks
sky.
incredibly injured, though. Like, he probably has a number of broken bones from hitting the ground.
Yes, from the fucking sky. Not being dropped from the sky, chased by a giant or fucking almost drowned who could kill me.
I come closer, like, I would hug you, but I think you have broken bones, but I will try to fix that in a...
I'd hug you, but you sickened me.
No, you have a medical condition, I cannot hug you right now. Apologies, I look at his, companions, people that are with him. Are those people that save you? I thank you for saving my companion. I'm Asheronti.
Saving is the girl steps forward. Saving is difficult way of saying it. More like he didn't let us take his stuff when he woke up. So yeah. So now we're waiting until he actually drowns again, and then
So Asheronti basically walks up to Merlo, punches him in the forehead, and then so he's knocked to the ground, and then just splints all of his bones for the magical healing to come.
Nobody wants to waste any spells on me. Feels good, man.
No. That's so the magical healing doesn't heal your bones incorrectly. Because that would be fun.
Yeah.
So then we'd have to re-break your bones.
Hi. We were supposed to come here because little douchebag McGee here doesn't have a horse. After that, we're gonna continue onwards. But you two know each other, so that's a good start.
She also kind of repeats names Asheronti, and she kind of sort of with hands to.
Right. Introductions. She says as she steps forward again, takes your hand and shakes it. The name's Sarah Earthia. This silent one is Cyril Dusk. He's mute. I'm his interpreter.
Yeah, Orin described them for me, yeah?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, I guess, and I mutter to myself, guess gods really have a way of finding people. You are, I guess, in a luck, or not, depending from your point of view. I was actually asked by Orin to find you.
Yes, Zach! God damn it! Now I forgot. Okay, that's the first thing I'm gonna get. We have to go to Magnamar. Anyway, no. Pretty much. I
Just tell
mean,
him.
I mean, we just kind of had a debt to Orin, who then pawned off another debt on us, and that now is over, right, Merlin? Says with a grin.
Yeah, I suppose.
Beyond that, I still owe a debt to Orin, or at least we do, so we are here to back you guys up for as long as you need us.
I appreciate it. We'll actually need everyone we can get, considering we have to deal with a stone giant fortress called Jorgenfist that's up there in the north in Iron Peaks. But yeah, Ron actually, I look at the girl. I think he mentioned that he wanted you to get it, and then I like pull out spellbooks from my backpack. A gift from Orin, I guess.
She jumps up twice, like squeeze happily, takes the books, and disappears into a corner. And Cyril just facepalms. And takes out a small notepad.
Cyril's palm is pretty much fused to his forehead.
He pulls out a small notepad, writes on it, shows you, what have you done? She is now going to be busy for hours.
He pulls out what looks like a whiteboard that seems to have like brown tinges to it.
I shrug and say, well, hours we have, not really days, because I mean, when she returns, I can give you a rundown at what is happening. I guess, Meryl, you will also be interested in hearing.
Fair enough. I mean, he writes down again on his notepad. Then shows it, and then writes again and shows on the notepad itself. It says, she probably will be done in a couple of hours.
Yeah, that's fine. And then I look at the rangers, and I say, I'm not asking you to do anything, but if you will be willing to listen and decide if you will want to help us, that would be appreciated. The situation is dire. Do rangers respond in any kind? And Shleilu?
I'm sorry, I missed that. I was reading. It's hard to. It's actually incredibly hard to do both.
Yep.
Then I look at the rangers and Shleilu and ask if you are willing to listen about the situation because it is dire. That would be appreciated. You don't need to decide. I would understand if you say no, but please just listen. Listen to the briefing because the shit is kinda serious.
They invite you inside and start warming up a hearth. Because it is fucking winter.
Indeed it is. Does Shleilu ask specifically what happened with Sandpoint? Is she interested in what happened to people there?
You haven't said anything has happened to Sandpoint yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. We'll play that.
You said shit's gotten real. They're like, okay, come inside.
Yeah. That's cool. And I look at before I enter. I look at Cyril. Just if you can, please make sure that your friend knows where we are after she finishes.
He pulls out a notepad and just is effectively going to write down everything you say so she can read it later.
Oh, that's also fine.
Give me
Okay.
a linguistics check to keep up.
Then we
I'm kidding.
step in, like, take a place around fire. And I begin by saying Sandpoint has been attacked by large group of stone giants. Merlo already knows that. He was there when the attack happened. They had a dragon, which I guess, I look at Merlo, managed to get away alive.
Yes, it escaped. I did a number on it, but it still got away.
Yes, stone giants managed to capture at least several people from the city. From what we've gathered from the stone giant captive, that people got it. They will mostly use them for food, but captive also mentions something about a ritual. And whatever it is probably not great. He also mentioned his leader, or the leader of the tribes of Jorgenfist, called Macmillan, which is apparently some sort of super stone giant war chief who also has powerful magic behind him. And, well, we can guess rather that Sandpoint will not be the only victim of their attacks if they manage to go through with whatever they. He mentioned that if everything goes according to their plans, probably they have enough numbers to wage a war against the entire lowlands and conquer. So our task here, I thought the task mine and Merlo, or whoever wants to help us, is to get to Jorgenfist, find Macmillan, take him out, and save captured people from Sun. That's the general situation.
I nod, and it's like, the captain speaks them as well. I understand how your situation is, and we would be more than happy to go to Jorgenfist to aid you. However, if what you say is indeed true, then we need to stay here at Fort Rannoch. As you know, one of the paths to the plateau heads down through this way. And so if you were to fail, we would be the next line of defense.
That is true, although I look at them, did you manage to get any more recruits since, whatever happened here? Because mind you, when I say that they have an army, I mean it. The captive.
We sent to Magnamar. We have not yet heard a reply. Usually we get their captives.
I know. I understand your position, and this is something I thought that might be your answer, but bear in mind, with only a few of you, sadly it won't be much of a line of defense, because he mentioned that they have they mentioned they have 7 tribes in Jorgenfist, and each tribe has dozens of stone giants. So that's the scale we are talking about here.
This path itself couldn't support an army. It would most likely just be scouting parties that come down. If they were to move an army, they'd probably take either the Storval Stairs or head over to Carmaga.
The Storval Stairs sounds remarkably undramatic for an invasion route. We
Very
take
well.
the stairs.
And I look at Shiloh. I'm guessing you are with this.
She nods. The captain would then speak up again. It's like, we will go ahead and send word to Magnamar about the invasion. They should send word to the other city-states. Whether or not they believe it is another matter entirely.
True. Well, when the attack happened, or rather before the attack on Sandpoint happened, Mayor Kendra also she said she sent messages to Magnimar, so Ashrak, we can only hope and pray to God that they will.
So, like, one of the doors leading, like, farther into the fortress slams open, and you hear someone yell. Simon?
Never fear, Gizargo is here.
All of the
We all
rangers
just
look at
stab
you
him.
and, like, grab their weapons.
Should we all just stab him? Okay.
This is where we all just attack
Okay.
him and
Never fear,
stab him.
Gizargo is.
And
Oh no!
Oh no!
Unexpected kiss, I presume, and I asked to stand up, but I don't really have weapon.
And they're like, who are you again?
What the fuck are you?
Gizargo heard that there was adventure afoot. Gizargo, come here.
You're so suspicious, it's unbelievable.
Nah, he just...
I was just gonna have them find you fighting stone giants, but this works so much better.
Yeah.
See, like, that's why I'm fine with, like, crazy stuff happening, because it's hilarious.
Oh my god. Okay, Merlo is like, hey, you Zergo, old friend. He's never seen him
Merlo, how have you been?
before. I've never met you before. I'm like, and actually, this is how I'll do it.
No,
Hey,
you guys
Gizargo.
have. No,
Merlo,
roll with it.
Merlo,
Roll with it.
you're
You guys
friend.
have met one another before.
You have now met each other before.
Nope. No getting out from under this. The both of you are friends for life.
Jazargo, Merlo owes you 200 gold.
I was just
Merlo
going
will
to
never
say that.
It's a gambling debt.
Yeah.
Oh, Merlo, you believe he owes you 200 gold.
Yes, you both believe each other owes you. You both believe the other owes you 200 gold.
Hmm.
Yes.
Gizargo, my old friend, where's the 200 gold you owe me?
Where's the 400 gold you owe me?
I told you, you're the one who owe me 600 gold.
No, you owe me 800 gold.
That you were so bad at gambling, you owe me 1,000. I tell you.
Gizargo must think about
Step in
this.
and stop this.
I matter to Cyril, I really feel you. So, Merlo, I assume you know Cesargo.
Yes, this cat couldn't keep his hands off trouble even if you tied them together. The worst gambler you have ever seen, and well, it's a pretty good shot though.